Hello again, my name is Rodney Reynolds and welcome to another video review. Today I will be looking at the crucial DDR 2700 memory. What is included in this package is a memory module installation guide and the memory itself. I'll be looking at two sticks. Each stick is 256 megabytes. This is DDR 2700 memory, which means that it's 166 megahertz or DDR 333 megahertz. Now, just to go over some of the specs on this memory, the CL is 2.5. Basically what that is the CAS timing. That stands for column access select. And what that means is that basically takes the number of cycles for the memory to get information and then process that information. Of course, the lower the CL factor, the better. This is again 2.5. Some memory has actually 2. This is unbuffered memory, non-parity, and it's 6 nanoseconds. Again, 6 nanosecond memory has a default speed of 166 megahertz. And also the voltage on this is 2.5. Now going back to DDR, well, what is DDR? DDR stands for double data rate. If you remember, the old kind of memory or the older kind of memory used to be called SDRAM. Basically the single data rate. This delivers double that amount. It's not twice as fast, but it does deliver double the amount of data. Also crucial is using the 6-layer printed circuit board design, which means that this memory should be more stable than some of the other manufacturers who are using only the 4-layer printed circuit board. Now, if you compare this memory to some other memory that's on the market, for instance, some memory, like this, actually has heatsink spacers, or just called heat sinks on them, basically to dissipate the heat better. This memory does not. Now I'm going to be going over now some of the results that I got using this memory, overclocking results, and see how high that I can get this memory. I will be using the 8-bit SD7 533 motherboard to do this, and let's now have a look. And I will be using two settings here, the Ultra mode, which I'm using now at a frequency of 166, and also be using a turbo mode at a setting of 176. Now, I was not able to get the Ultra mode to work at 176, and 176 is the maximum that I could get out of this memory. Also, something else to note here, the CAS latency setting I was not able to get even at 166 below 2.5, so I was not able to get this at 2. You can see here, if you look closer at the Ultra mode, the timing settings for that. And also here, if I switch to the turbo setting mode, you can see the timings for that as well. Let me just go in to Windows and actually do some results, and you can see the results that I had at 166 in the Ultra mode and the results I got at 176 using the turbo mode. With the memory at 166 using the Ultra memory setting in the BIOS, I got a result of 2504 megabytes per second. You can see here it's completely off that scale. So certainly some good results even at that 166 megahertz setting. Now let me go ahead here and do the 176. And at 176 megahertz in the turbo mode setting in the BIOS, I got a result of 2660 megabytes per second. Of course, you would expect this to be a little faster than the 166 setting. And again, this is as high as I could get with this memory. Again, the highest is 176 megahertz. Overall, excellent memory here. However, if you are into overclocking and you're a serious overclocker, you probably want to be looking elsewhere, because as I mentioned before, this memory does not go beyond 176 and it will not go outside of that CAS timing of 2.5. You can't go 2 on this memory. So keep that in mind if you're purchasing this memory and you're wanting to overclock. It's pretty important for you guys out there who are and want to overclock memory. Go somewhere else if you want to go beyond 176. However, as you've seen also, the results at 176 as well as 166 is excellent with this memory and the settings that I was using in my particular motherboard. So overall, this memory is great. Again, my name is Rodney Reynolds, and this has been another video review. Be sure to check back very soon. I will have a brand new one for you then. Also check out my website at www.3dgameman.com, and while you're there, pop into the forums. You can go in there and register. Registration is always free, and of course you can leave your own suggestions and comments and find out all kinds of information about this product and about all of the products which I video review. Until the next time, take care.